The Nintendo Switch has been pretty successful so far, and there have been a lot of third-party controllers popping up on the market, most of them being from PowerA. I do like the PowerA controllers. Since then, there have only been third-party controllers that are trying to emulate the Pro controller, or at least be an alternative to it. As you've seen in my last video, these third-party Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controllers showed up, and they weren't that great, but now we have these which look promising. They look to be maybe a whole lot better. So let's get this guy unboxed. Let's take a look at its build quality, how it works, and see if they're better than these guys. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Reviews by This Guy. And before we get into the topic of today, I'd like to say, don't forget to let me spend my money so you don't waste yours by hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget to click the bell yet. You dumb mother. The bell. Don't forget to click the bell. Yes, at some point I'm going to get an actual bell. But don't forget to click that guy if you'd like to keep informed of new videos that I am uploading on the We Deem channel. Now let's get into these guys. If you remember correctly, in one of my last videos, I took a look at these fake Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. They were a whole lot larger than the original Joy-Cons or the official Joy-Cons, and the vibration was extremely annoying because it went off for absolutely everything. But now we have these guys. I first seen them on the Kevin Kenson video, and I was interested to see if they were better than these ones. So without any more babbling, let's get this guy open. As you can see, they are trying to emulate the Nintendo Switch color scheme as well. As soon as you open the box, the first thing you see is a micro USB cable. I only see one. Now these guys came with a dual C charger cable, which was nice. This one unfortunately seems to have a really cheap, unbranded micro USB, so not too happy about that. Honestly, there's nothing else in the box. Oh, nope. I'm wrong. There is some directions here. This model is for Switch console. The controller have the vibration and sensor functions and can be used through wire and Bluetooth. The controller consists of 24 buttons and 2 high-precision 3D. Oh, God. You'd think that they'd get somebody to translate their thing into actual full sentences, but they never do. And you know what? They feel just as cheap as these guys do, but only they kind of do feel better in the hands. They're not as large as these ones. Let me compare them to the actual Nintendo Switch Joy-Con. Here's your official Nintendo Switch Joy-Con. Here are these, and they are kind of bigger. They're definitely way thicker. They don't look a whole lot larger. They are a little bit longer than these. These buttons on the official are way better. They're a little stiffer. These ones feel squishy. The analog stick does not feel as good on these other ones here. These ones, I think, feel pretty similar to the official, and these don't. These are concaved instead of domed like these are and the Nintendo Switch officials, so that's kind of nice. The trigger buttons, honestly, I like them better on these fake ones than the official. Those back ones don't feel too different. It's just these top, like, bumper ones. Now, what I am going to show, and I'm already upset about, you have to charge these individually. There's no dual-headed micro USB cable here, like there was with these, which was a dual-head C charger. So these will have to be charged individually. That is already a big notch in it. It is kind of annoying. These buttons they're bad. I mean, they'll probably work, but they feel really spongy. I mean, you get a little click towards the end to confirm that there is some actuation or some action going on. I know I keep complaining about the buttons. Texture on them feel pretty nice. It's kind of a, like, I don't know, a slight rubbery feel to them. Oh, I got one on. It's fairly easy to connect. It's better than those other ones where you had to press the left button here and this one for 3 seconds for it to connect. For this one, all I had to do was press up or any of these buttons to turn it on, and all these will flash. Then you're gonna go ahead and hold this mode button right here for 3 seconds and it will connect. Let's go ahead and try the right one here, and it said to press any of these. That's great. Alright, I finally got them connected. You have to press the up arrow on this, or any of these buttons for that matter, and then hold this mode button and it'll go into pairing mode and then it will connect. On this one you have to hold any of these buttons and then the mode button as well, and it will connect. Now, unfortunately, and this is extremely annoying, for some reason, even though after keeping this one on the charger for about 30 to 40 minutes, if not longer than that, it's not holding a charge. The controller will not turn on unless I have, as you can see, the power cord into my power bank here. But for the sake of testing it, because I'm definitely going to be telling the seller that I need a new set, but for, as I said, the sake of testing, I'm going to do it this way. As you can see, it is moving through the menu here, so that's promising. I don't really know how I feel about the way they decided to go with oval buttons instead of circular buttons, but that's not an overall big deal. It does obviously match the official Joy-Cons a little better instead of going with the traditional D-pad, although I personally like the traditional D-pad. As we can see, the controller is working. I don't actually feel any vibration, which is honestly a I just felt the vibration now. That is a whole lot better than the last fake or Chinese Joy-Cons that I tested on this channel. So that's definitely a plus right there in itself. Oh, it's so hard trying to play through the cell phone screen. Let's go ahead and connect these onto the Switch so we can play in handheld mode. And when that goes down in there, it's really loose. I don't feel the click that you feel when you put the official Joy-Cons in. But that's still a step above those other Joy-Cons, because if you remember correctly, that red one, which was on that side, it really took a lot of force to push in, and I was afraid I was going to break my Switch, so I'd rather it be loose than really stiff or hard to push in. That's what she said. I mean, these do feel way better in the hands than the other ones, but I don't think that I necessarily like the way it looks. They look like two big elephant ears on the Nintendo Switch. I like the official ones better, of course. But look at that. They didn't even... Ah, there you go. There's the click. I didn't push them down hard enough. Once again, these don't feel to me as comfortable as the official Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. But they're working. They're way better than the original ones that I tested. Of course, I don't have what I need. Let's go ahead and get some Mario Party in, and as you know, as I can see, they did not update this, or maybe I didn't update it, but you cannot use a Pro Controller on Mario Party. You cannot use it in handheld for the most part, because these controllers won't work unless they're detached from the Switch. And you can see that the official Nintendo, I don't even know what they call these, but they work. They are fitting right on there. So let's go ahead and play. Let's see if this option works where you shake the controller. And it does work on these third-party Chinese Joy-Cons. Oh, see, missed. I am horrible. I got those two last ones. Either way, I'm horrible, but as you can see, the controller does work. Obviously, I'm far better at this. The picture button just worked. As you can see, I captured a picture with the picture button. Let's just give my final thoughts. Honestly, they're far better than those other ones that I had done a review on, the original fake Joy-Cons. I like the curved design off the Switch, but when you put it on the Nintendo Switch, they look like big Dumbo ears. They do feel slightly more comfortable than the other ones. The plastic does have this slight rubbery texture to them. I don't think there's actual rubber on them. They just feel like that. I do not like the fact that you have to charge these guys individually. This one does not seem to hold a charge. As you can see, I have to have the plug-in, so that there might be a chance that you have the same issue. The buttons, I don't like them. They feel really squishy to me, honestly. I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't like the oval shape. I know they were trying to go with something a little different and unique. The analog sticks, they're alright. They're not as good as the ones on the official Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. They do have the concaved instead of the dome, which I like a whole lot better. The bumper buttons up here, the trigger in the back feels exactly the same as the official. This one feels a little squishy as the buttons do. Overall, I think that they work really good, and I think I paid 30-something bucks for these as well. They do come in black, but when I wanted to go get the black, they were all sold out all over eBay. They are in the Wish app. I don't recommend the Wish app. There was a time where I would have, but now the Wish app is charging like outrageous shipping prices. Like to get these, you're gonna pay probably $35 plus a $12 shipping fee, when I got them off of eBay and did not even pay nearly as much in shipping. The Wish app is not as good as it used to be. If you're looking for some cheap Joy-Cons to give to your children or to take on the go with you, you just don't want to pay the $70, $80 price tag for the official Joy-Cons, although I recommend those, of course. Those are far better. They're just designed to work best with the Switch. These are a great alternative option. I do highly suggest them. The vibration is not as annoying as those other ones, thank God, so that won't be an issue. I will leave a link to these guys in the description down below. Hopefully they do get some more black ones in, because I'd like to get those. I'd also like to get a replacement for this guy that doesn't hold a charge. If you have any questions on these Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons from China, please leave those in the comments down below. If you got yours and you had any other issues with them, leave those in the comments down below. If you liked what was contained in this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you think this video or the content in it sucked, hit that thumbs down. Please consider sharing amongst your friends and the rest of your social media if you found the content to be of some sort of value. And as always, don't forget to let me spend my money so you don't waste yours by hitting that subscribe button.